2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico.
I want my $2!
For Carl!
As always, this one's for you, Garl. Way to go, buddy. We did it. Not only have we crushed that game, but we crushed Season 11 of SnowRunner on Christmas Day. So, welcome in, everybody. We're back to being a normal SnowRunner stream now. I'm no longer constrained by time or desire or effort or any of that nonsense stuff. Today we're just going to goof around, have some fun, have some laughs, play some more toilet sound effects. You know, all the good stuff. And this stream's only going to last 2 minutes. Go on. There's them balloons. Oh, I still love that. Is that one enough on screen there? Do you see it? Nope. Oh, there, it corrected. Woo! confetti like a madman. So hey, thanks for dropping in, everybody. Everybody except Nico. Nico can suck it today. Nico will be late. Nico's gonna need a note from a mother, a doctor, or a postal worker. I think any of those three. Those will probably be sufficient, but not going to worry about that right now because I got some SnowRunner to get to today. I am extra super excited because although I've experimented before, this is going to be the first time I actually have my good old Xbox One controller hooked up to the Steam dock so I can play the Steam Deck version of SnowRunner with a controller just over here in my hands and not having to hold the whole Steam Deck with the dock attached and the HDMI cable coming off the end. So I might not break anything this stream. I'll apologize now for that because everyone knows it would be better if I could break things. Also, you may note right back here behind me, there's a small chance that we might overlap just a little bit with the beginning of the Avalanche game tonight. We do have dinner plans, Master Jedi and I, tonight, so I'm supposed to be targeting 6 o'clock Pacific as a pretty moderately hard stop time, but I don't know. We'll see how things go when we get there. I might be in the middle of a dramatic delivery of wooden planks or something, and might have to go a little long. So just in case we overlap with the game, I got the horn with a built-in siren ready to go. I've also got this bad boy ready to go. Oh, wait. Hey. Okay. I'm just getting prepped. You know what? I haven't even bothered to look to see who we're playing tonight. I could check that right now.
I want my $2.
Oh, I wish I had $2. The Avs app is really... Oh, that's right. We're playing the Yotes again. We beat them like 4-1 last time, so fingers crossed we might actually win again. It'd be nice if they could pull out of that not even yet mid-season slump, but it's the way the Avs play. You know, they got to jump out to the lead, and then they have to tank a whole bunch of games for Rock and Stone. And then they can pick it back up, and then they'll tank bad again between kind of the half and three-quarter way point. And then if we're lucky, that last quarter season, those last 20 games or so, for Garl, they'll start to get their act back together and pull it out just in time for the playoffs. Let's see if we can make a run this year. Honestly, my hopes aren't too terribly high. I think Landeskog is supposed to be cleared to return to start practicing on ice now. Ooh, thank you. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Coffee Monkey, because we already drank all the good stuff this morning. So I think Landy's at a point where he's allowed to start practicing on ice again, but no one's allowed to touch him. And I don't think that bodes well for returning at full form in time for the playoffs. And I kind of think we might need him. I do think we'll get to the playoffs. I just hope we don't get asses kicked as horribly as last season, because that was just terrible. It was terrible. Anyway, what the hell am I doing? What are we doing today? Oh, that's right. I got SnowRunner. We're going back to... I gotta point this way. We're going back to Pine Valley, and it's been almost 2 months since I played this one, because I got a lot more mileage out of Season 11 than I'd honestly expected to, and it's because I did an awesome job of actually trying to only play on stream, with the small exceptions that I would do some cleanup activities off stream. So just before Christmas Day, I spent 3 hours collecting all those extra trailers I knew I wasn't going to need anymore and getting them sold off. And I positioned 1 or 2 trucks around, but without touching cargo or anything. Spent 3 hours doing that. And I think kind of midway through Season 11, I spent an hour or 2 doing a little bit of vehicular administrative work. But all the rest was on stream. I got 2 months out of it. At that rate, Season 12 might last until Sandrunner's out. Although the big rumors now, the public test server had an actual update drop on Christmas Day, which they didn't announce, I guess, because it was Christmas Day, but they pushed code out. Data miners have already torn it all apart, and there are a ton of references to the Year 4 pass in there now, so it may turn out we get seasons 13 through 16 in SnowRunner to go in parallel with Expeditions, which means I got a ton of Wednesday streaming content ahead of me. Not entirely certain just where I'm going to go with the weekends right now, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. Thanks to Boston. That's true. That is very true. The best regular season point total in NHL history got swept out of the first round. And fortunately, they went out before us. And, look who could show up. Thanks, Nico. This is going on your permanent record, your tardiness. Oh, that's weird. I don't feel tardy. So as long as you're here, I'm busy talking about all of the SnowRunner content I've got up because there is a big rumor based on data mining in the public test server update that's Year 4 pass is coming out for SnowRunner. And then Expeditions is coming out on March 5th. So I think I have content all the way through 2024. And maybe Sandrunner can still be an early 2025 release. But it looks like SnowRunner is going to keep pumping out more levels in between. So this is going to be good. Farty tardy. I'll allow it because the auto mod didn't flag it for me. But it seems like that's probably something bad. And I got a KDB button. I can throw that out there. I've already thrown out a bunch of Nikos. Oh, my apologies on that. Otherwise, very good, nice vertical parachute drop, but it was a tragedy otherwise. I did point it out earlier as well. Hey, Nico, you're the first one here. Congratulations. Thanks for dropping in. And, okay, I'll do another hydrate in a moment, but I've got my Xbox controller hooked up to the Steam Deck today, so I can do things like lean forward to grab the coffee monkey without having to set the Steam Deck and the dock and all that stuff to the side. I actually do love Xbox. Now, having said that, if I can get this up nice and close, you might be able to see. Well, I can't see because I'm in the way. This is an Xbox One Day 1 controller. I got one of the first X-Bones off the line. That's the last time I bought a controller. I don't have a Series X or Series S. So while I say I do love Xbox, the one downstairs, it's gotten powered up about once every 18 months for the last 6 years. I don't know. I haven't played it much. I did play some Red Dead Redemption 2 on it. That's the last game that I got for my Xbone. I would like a Series X. I think it would be cool. I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. Well, I'd put it right next to where I've got the Xbone right now and hook it up to that same TV. But that same TV lives downstairs where it is ice cold down there during the winter. So Master Jedi used to have her office set up downstairs and she would freeze to death and die every single winter. And then I would have to go through a resurrection ritual every spring to bring her back. But once she got into school... I vote to
ground Nico for tardiness.
Well, thanks, Tay. Perfect. Vote passes. Nico, you're grounded. You now have to sit there and watch me babble for, I don't know, an hour and 45 minutes or so. You notice this hand. There is a shot at an overlap with the Avalanche today, but it kind of depends on whether Master Jedi's nap goes past 6 or not. And honestly, it should, because she's 2.5 years behind on sleep. So I'm all set up for this. I'm also amazed with myself. What is that command? Is it that one?
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
That's right. I left myself a little map pointer down there pointing at what I was doing last 2 months ago on this map so that when this day arrived, I might actually have some idea of what the hell I was doing. Wow is right. I have 2 trucks set up with the big trailers. I noticed that I have a deliver 5 Sequoia logs mission selected, and it looks like I've already delivered 3 out of the 5, so I'm thinking I was pointing at these 2 trucks to remind me, hey, I only need to take 2 trucks to go pick up 2 murdered giant trees. Wow. Bring them back here, and wow, I'll have a mission complete. That'll be way faster than my last couple in the Scandinavia went. What are these trucks over here, by the way? I've got, ooh, the Fun as of... And, oh, hey, the Voron! Okay, Tay. Okay, keep your shorts on, Metal. I'll hydrate. Master Jedi did join us earlier. I have a suspicion that she's gone back to napping, but she's going to be very happy to see this.
For Carl!
Really, it's for Master Jedi, but also for Garl. Okay, I'm going to set that down there. I think there are 2 Vorons. I think I like the other one a little better. Okay, now you're being a jerk. KDP. But it's good. At least I'm drinking it while it's still hot. It's that Animal Instant Coffee, but you know, that's good enough for me. I can dig it. Nope. Ooh. I'm playing this. Wow. I'm playing this with the Nintendo layout, so it's going to take me a little while to figure out how to get all the buttons straight. Oh, that's a cool livery. I like it.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
I know, right? Oh, by the way, I did take and I added the bullhorns onto my Scout 800 on my primary Switch playthrough. So once we get to Season 12, I'll be able to bust out the horny Scout. I'm going to have to think that over before we get there. Oh, hey, the force feedback works on this thing. That's cool. Let's see if I can get this up and running.
I want my $2.
Oh man, still I wish I had $2. I guess that's why I am working this week, right through the holiday. Yeah, are you turned on, back truck? It looks like you are. Okay, I think we're good. What do I need to find? Oh, that's right. I actually need to find where these giant ass logs come from. And yeah, it looks like the answer is the other map. So if I just follow this route out to the pavement. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh heavens. Oh heavens. Okay, beacons are on. Let me make sure all the layout on the buttons works well. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're off. We're running. Oh, I gotta see. I'm sure Tay's typing something appropriate. I got to stay home because I'm sick. Yay? Congrats? I guess it depends on what kind of sick you got. Oh, I will absolutely 100% allow horny truck. That is important. That's an important aspect of the spin tires, mud runner, snow runner, sand runner exploration here is getting your truck horn on. However you want to refer to it. I'm the last to really be judgy McJudge face on this stuff. Tay getting banned, not a chance. Automodded, sure. Banned, nah. I'm at home sick and working. Well, yeah, I guess that's a trifecta. I've gone out of my way to not get sick. At this point, you know, obviously don't want Rona, but I don't want to be any kind of sick. I don't know if I could survive it. Now that I've gone through 4 years of sequestering and really kind of no exposure to germland, I'm a little worried that a regular average, you know, late 20th century head cold might be enough to kill me at this point. I could be a Martian who dies because of the regular cold. I saw a movie about that once. That's totally the way I would go, too. Don't die. Well, I am working on it. One might say that is my #1 daily priority, is the whole not dying thing. Oftentimes that does stand in contrast with me actually bothering to go to work, but sometimes there are small trade-offs. We take a little bit of risk. And it appears as though the Jedi clan here may have survived air travel to the Midwest. I don't think we got sick with anything, which is impressive because just every damn person there was coughing and sneezing and hacking and horking. So we had 12-hour travel days, fully 98% masked up. I think that helped dramatically. I'm all for not dying.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Oh, I know you do, Han. You really do. I've been hearing rumors of interviews with him now, where he's talking about maybe he doesn't hate the whole Star Wars experience as much as he once did. So that does my heart proud. I don't care if he loves it or not. I just want him to not hate it. I would like for him to not be a dick when the crazy super fans come up and start playing the, hey, do you remember that time when you did this thing that the character Han Solo was actually the one that did? I would like him to not be a dick to that person. He can pull the William Shatner routine and tell them to move out of their parents' basement. That's cool, but just try not to be a total dick. I don't think he's quite as bad as he used to be. I think he's rounded the hump of oldness where he's gotten through the angry at everybody phase, and now he's probably getting close to the, oh God, I sure hope I can still keep making a little bit of money so I don't have to die early phase. It's a very long and complex phase. I recommend avoiding that if you can. Great tester for auto bans and auto mods. Well, I don't, to the best of my knowledge, I don't have any auto bans set up. Tonka Tough is the one that it's a massive disappointment if he can get to his third chat message before getting his first auto mod. He takes pride in it, as a matter of fact. And the wonderful thing is, he doesn't even have to try. He doesn't even have to say something that anyone else could get away with. I think AutoMod just sees his account and decides it knows what he really means when he types anything that's actually purely innocuous. And so it hammers him often. It's kind of hilarious, actually. I've also been noticing that Pretzel Rocks has been getting auto-modded lately, because there's... What? Poo Poo Head is fine, but it doesn't like pee-pee. Just so you know. I can't explain. But I'll allow it. It's one of my favorite memes. It's that one from Community, where he's in the big sombrero, just announcing, I'll allow it. That's my total GM move. Okay, nope, that's the B. That's the A. The B, the A. The B? Nope, that was the B. I don't want it to be. Everything I'm doing here is now backwards. And I'm trapped in the tree line. Okay, everything's fine. We're good. But yeah, in Fantasy Grounds, I have that meme, the I'll allow it meme, loaded up. And I throw that out at my players whenever I have to make a judgment that I think is a poor choice on my part, but something that I know that's going to lead to something more entertaining down the line. That's what it's for. And that pretty well applies. Oh man, do I want to let Schlong through? That's really not... In and of itself, that's not a terrible word, but if we're going to start getting into Nico's game preferences, that I may have to start banning for. That may call for timeouts. Because I don't... Urgent Sandwich has a lot of dick games. I don't know what to do with that information. Although it makes me totally uncomfortable. That one that we did play, thank God it was off stream, was weirdly entertaining because they didn't behave like human genitalia. It was more like playing some sort of crazy ass snake games. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's making me uncomfortable. But definitely not an on-stream game. But now I'm not gonna. Now I'm done talking about it. That's it. That's all we got. I got my reading glasses on, so I can't tell where my fuel is, but it looks like I'm just under half a tank. I guess that's okay for now. I'm going swimming. That's what I heard. Don't ask. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I don't know. There are some people who like being timed out. It's usually my big embarrassment story as a mod on a few different channels, is when I'm actually trying to do some mod things, and as I'm trying to click on something, usually it's like to copy a name so that I can do a reference, or I'm trying to do something positive and constructive, but as have my fingers on my way down to the button, someone else chats and everything scrolls up by a line or two. I've accidentally banned people twice. That's awkward. I have accidentally timed people out a number of times. That one I don't feel quite as bad about. I don't know if banning goes on your permanent Twitch record or not, but at least I know how to unban, so I can turn it around real quick. Then we got the Dan Servo channel, where that's the only place I've been where we... Wow. Not counting spam bots. Dan's channel is the only place where I've actually been directly involved in a "you are an asshole, goodbye" ban twice now. One of them immediately applied for unbanning, and we laughed so hard that we have left that one permanently in the unbanned queue, just so we can see it sitting there every once in a while and laugh some more at it, and then make sure that it just sits there, never to be granted, because that dude was the worst. I'm assuming it. I don't know. I'm a native Southern Californian, so dude is gender neutral, so I'm comfortable applying it to any situation. I do try to be a little cognizant when I actually have some slight idea of who I'm talking about, but yeah, asshole dude definitely gets dude associated. Okay, now Naked is 100% approved, even though I know Tay's talking about that game again. Oh, nope. Oh, I looked away. Sons of bitches. Okay, well, at least I brought an extra truck with me. And of double import, I wasn't actually hauling anything at the time. This is Tay's fault. This is going on his permanent record as well. Since this is a first-time assault on my vehicle, though, we don't need to ban. We're just going to express our level of disappointment and then see if we can actually fix it. Ooh, well, we're trying to fix it, but wow, that's a heavy truck. That's a big boy. This is very interesting. Let's try detaching the trailer then. Let's get nice and perfect. Oh, there's my real problem. Oh, there's two problems. There's also a damn stump. You know, that's almost enough to get you off the hook, Tay. I could almost blame this on the stump.
I'm back as a paid.
Well, thanks, Tay. You know what? That gets you off the ban list. Congratulations. I will always accept money in lieu of lewd game references. Oh, no, we're trying, keep digging. Oh, hey, he didn't have all-wheel drive on. That might explain why he's having a little bit of trouble. Oh, nope. Okay, now he's got everything turned on there. Let's go back to trying the winch again. Hang on, I got a bunch of chat to catch up on, but I also have to. Come on. Oh.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Okay, this is tough with that stump right there. That stump is ruining things. Tay distracted you while driving. If anyone knew that feeling, yeah, that would be you, I'm sure. Oh, son of a... I thought, wow, I think he's actually balanced up on that stump. Maybe this can work out okay after all. Nope, it turns out it can't. Although if you can stay like you are for just a moment. If I grab this truck by the nose, will that be enough for me to get it pulled off that stump? Oh yeah, I think we're off. I think we're off. I just need to get reconnected to this trailer. And then it sounds like it's time for me to hydrate. Master Jedi sends her thanks and love. I'll figure out who of you to blame in a moment. This road is super bumpy. What kind of idiot chose this road to drive on? Nope, you get that stupid trailer off that. Don't crash into... Okay, well, you can crash into the tree as long as you do it gently like that. I'm taking that tree with me. This one's going to serve as a warning to the others. Okay, let me get this one connected back up. Where are we at? This old Xbox controller. This is a 2013 controller. I have had this thing for a decade. It feels weird compared to the more modern controller. That D-pad feels funky. It feels like it's missing something. It's like light on cartilage or something. Here we go. L'chaim. Ooh, I got the coffee crystal mix just right with that amount of water. It almost tastes like coffee. As much as people love to bag on instant coffee, as a software developer, I've kind of lived on it for most of my career. Okay, well, now you're just being petty, but Mrs. Jedi, Master Jedi, still approves. I'm gonna have to remap these controls so that the brake and the gas pedal are backwards, so that I can a little more easily drive one hand. This is a big, chonky controller. So I can't drive with the right trigger and the left stick as well on this one as I can with both the Nintendo Pro controller and the, what is that, 8-bit Do, I think is the super ultra generic one that I've got that actually works with the Mac. Very excited. Bag on instant coffee, I get the pun because it doesn't need bags. No, well, regular coffee doesn't either. Tea? Well, tea doesn't if you've got a good diffuser or a nice tea ball. I don't... No! It's the kid! Oh, okay. I see me coming back before I could find the kid emote, the not like this kid emote. I can't believe in my Twitch recap that wasn't my most used one. Because it seems like it should be. Actually, it was... he's actually not on my most recently used list, but it's... that dude, the high waving guy. Because any first chat of the stream from people who haven't made the fancy list, that's the icon that it throws out, so that one gets used the most. I would also note that Oh, wait, I lost the focus I need in order for this button to work. That one made number 3, I think. Much to my sadness and chagrin, but I understand why. Nico beat out my Charlie because of Nico's streams where it's fun to Nico bomb him. So yeah, I had a couple thousand uses of Nico's, which means he can never ever take that off of his channel's emote list. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put it on mine. Yeah, there it is, Tay. That one's always good and worth it. Plus the big version. Oh no, wait, I moved the cursor again. There we go. No, well, actually, I think I can go into that emote wall and I can modify it to make the emotes that it bounces around appear larger. I should probably do that. One more thing to put on my, hey, you know what I should do list. I want to say there's something that I did after the Christmas Day stream that I said I was going to do that I actually did. I don't know what it is. Which may be the only reason it happened, is because I did it so I could immediately forget it. Because normally what happens is I forget to do it, but I remember what it is, but I don't remember it until I'm on stream and mentioning that, hey, I should do this, and then I don't do it. And it's a beautiful circle, just like life. How are we doing, boys? Okay, we're all still upright. We only flipped once, you know, only one flip. It's possible the creepy guy might have a 30 to 60 second cooldown. I'm not positive. I don't remember if I have a convenient fuel tanker set up on the next map or not, so let's go look. If not, I know I've got a bunch of fuel sitting on the other map. I don't think I do on this map. So if I can get to the other map, I think we'll be golden. Fun week at work this week. I have not one single appointment, meeting, anything on my calendar. This will probably be the one and only time at this particular employer where I get to see it this way, because this week, next year, I plan on actually using some vacation time for this. Right between Christmas and New Year's. Theoretically, I could have this year, but the personal guilt that I would feel after taking the weekend before the Christmas weekend to go to Indiana, you know, big joy there. Okay, the graduation was Indiana, no, not so much. But since I'd already used a couple of days of vacation time, and I didn't want to abuse any of the unlimited PTO policy, so I'm working this weekend. As it turns out, I'm the only person on my mini team, because at the moment there's only 2 of us. Well, I gotta do it this way for balloons. There's only 2 of us. Right before Christmas, I gotta do it. I gotta be off my face to get the balloons, I think. Is that right? Is that there? Did I break it? Is it broken? Oh, there it goes. I'd just given up on it too. So yeah, we just interviewed a guy, and I gave him my thumbs up. The other one person on my mini team was already on vacation, so he didn't get a vote.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
I know, it was amazing. So I gave him the thumbs up. The other people who were involved in the interview process they identified them as red flags. At best, they were yellow flags. Stuff that they noticed. One item, he did seem like kind of a know-it-all, the things should be done my way kind of guy, but he's a software developer, so you're going to run into that. Tonka!
Shouldn't get auto-modded, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, they shouldn't. I know. Were you eavesdropping earlier when we were dealing with Tay getting auto-modded? And that, yeah, he's pretty good at it, but, you know, he's no Tonka tough. So you're here because that was a chat that came through as part of the sub. That one didn't count. So earlier, oh hey, there's your shout out. Ooh, no walk-on music. I gotta work on that for you. Do you have a theme music? I don't think you really have one on your stream, but oh, the cooking stream. I have my little overhead camera. In theory, I could do something like that. Ooh, hey, when I get to the other map, I got one Christmas gift worth doing an immediate share here on. And by immediate, I mean not immediately immediate, but momentarily. But I do have a share that could lead to extra use for my little USB camera now that Lego Star Wars Advent is over. There might be some potential for a puzzle stream coming. Spoiler: I got a cool puzzle for Christmas. It actually came from Santa. My family, we mainly just did kind of fancy food exchanges this year. Hey, Menhator! I know your name. We're Steam buddies, as a matter of fact, now. But I am a little off-center sometimes about who you directly are, because I think there's two of you. Hang on, I'm 3/4 modern. Oh, that's it. This has the nice long yellow rectangle here. Let's see. Ooh, I gotta take these off so I can see. I think I have to hold and travel. Okay. Oh, and this is on the Steam Deck, so it's not going to take 3 minutes to go. That's what I thought. Because I think KDP stole Menhator's account once to play Deep Rock for Carl with Sandwich. I thought that's how we broke stuff down. Okay, good. Then I'm not completely crazy after all.
For Rock and Stone!
For Rock and Stone, man, I really gotta play
Carl!
that. For Garl. I need to find a way to get a I wish there was a For Garl that actually showed up in the game. The Sea of Stars. That would have been awesome. I would definitely have clipped the crap out of that to make use out of. Why did I leave the butt end of a log carrier there? I guess it was easier than taking it somewhere else. Ooh, oh, I got to get all the way up there. I definitely don't have enough fuel to do that. Scout flatbed. Just trailer. I'm not sure what that's about. Scout fuel carrier. Ooh, can I get that far? Challenge accepted. Am I towing? Yes, I am towing. Let me put the brakes on for just a second. This seems like a wonderful opportunity to flip back over here. So I have received a very cool puzzle from Santa this year. Comes in a nice, relatively small, compact box, but it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. And yeah, they're good-sized pieces, but they're nice and tightly packed in, so the box is nice and small. Amazon did the most bizarre shipping job I've ever seen. The primary reason, I'm sure, being the fact that it probably wasn't, I can guarantee you, it wasn't actually Amazon. It was going to be Amazon Marketplace. So Santa shipped it via Amazon. It was 2 cardboard boxes that were still labeled for the Christmas wreath decorations. Actually, it was Christmas garland decorations that they had inside them. It was 2 of them sandwiched, clamshelled together around this puzzle box and then wrapped like a mummy with clear packing tape, and then a stamps.com shipping sticker slapped on the side just over the top of the mummy tape. So it arrived from Mr. Very Merry in an apartment in Waltham, Massachusetts, but it showed up on USPS informed delivery as Amazon merchant shipping. So when that first popped up on my, I get the daily USPS email to see what's coming for the day. And it's that, oh, hey, look, I got something coming from Amazon. I don't have anything actively on order from Amazon. I bet this is something else coming from Santa, because I opened live on stream my first Santa gift, which was this whole bunch of different marshmallows and cocoa. Side note, we got 3 more separate Amazon shipments of different kinds of marshmallows. All of them ordered at the same time on the same order, but shipped in 4 different shipments to get us all of those damn marshmallows. So I thought, hey, this must be something else coming. And then when I started checking the live tracking through USPS, all I could see is that it was something coming from Waltham, Massachusetts. And then when it arrived, it was from Very Mary. And I thought, well, that's really weird. And this is the hinkiest packing job I have ever seen. Maybe I just gaslit myself into thinking that it was coming from Amazon. I bet this is actually from my Secret Santa instead of my public Santa. So that's it. I bet that's going to be the case. Because inside there was no paperwork of any kind. Normally from Amazon, you get the little squares that say, hey, this is a gift. Here's the QR code to send a thanks. And here's another little square that has a note that they've left, which may say nothing but happy holidays on it or something. None of that paperwork in there, probably because it was so janky that if they did put it in the first place, which I doubt, it probably fell out because this was a disaster. But I got that all squared away. It was part of the gift, but the box is really small. So if you're a normal puzzle person and you like to put the puzzle apart or put the puzzle together by looking at the picture on the box as a reference, it's a really small picture. I thought, well, this might be a little bit challenging, but it's okay because I know what the picture's of. I can figure it out as I go. But I open it up, tightly packed in that plastic bag. There are all of the puzzle pieces. This looks cool. I take it out. But inside the box, for larger reference, they actually put a poster of what the puzzle is. And the poster's giant. I mean, look at that. It's bigger than my head. And also, it is a kick-ass puzzle. But now I'm thinking, I don't know if I have to put the puzzle together now. I can just frame this bad boy, put it up on the wall, and I'll call it done. So we may or may not get to that puzzle, but it's a possibility that I might be able to do puzzle stream. There are a couple of caveats going into that. I got to have enough table space to put together a puzzle. We haven't had that kind of table space in a couple of COVID years because table space is at a premium right now because we've got work spread across tables and things. I've got my Switch and streaming setup put up here on this table. The dining room table has been committed to work and school stuff for a very long time. So I got to get some of this crap cleaned up somewhere, somehow. I've already made all of my and Master Jedi's thoughts around my man cave downstairs getting straight up known. That one's going to take a while. But if I can get the dining table cleared off, I can put a puzzle on one end. We can eat on the other end, maybe. I can occasionally put streaming stuff over there so I can do an overhead. I got plans and thoughts. Am I looking forward to Expedition? I've got it pre-ordered through Steam. It's already set. I did the super ultra fancy edition that comes with all of the known DLC. And it's going to be coming for Switch because they are using this current SnowRunner engine to drive it rather than the Sandrunner. In case you've missed this before, I'm calling SnowRunner 2 Sandrunner because I think it would be cool to have that kind of terrain added in, and it's a little more straightforward than calling it SnowRunner 2 because SnowRunner 2 is actually MudRunner 2, except MudRunner is actually Spin Tires 2, so SnowRunner is Spin Tires 3, so I could call it Spin Tires 4, but that's even more confusing, so I made up my own names. But yes, I am super excited for it. I think there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that they're adding in there that would be kind of cool to add into SnowRunner, but I'm good if they want to keep it independent to the scouting only game. I promise you, if they actually call it Sandrunner and it comes out with some good sandy environments, I will bitch and moan incessantly about how much I hate sand because it's coarse and it gets in all of your clothes and gets everywhere. I promise I will. You've owned them all. You know what? I had the demo for Spin Tires, but somehow, I don't know if I bought it and it got taken away from my account or if I somehow never actually bought it, but I know I played Spin Tires. And as far as being a game went, it was a little lacking, but as a simulation, a physics simulation, with all the terrain deformation, it was mind-blowing at the time. So I know I had it and I played it, but it's definitely not on my Steam list now, and you can't buy it through anywhere at all anymore. So I don't have it, which makes me kind of sad, but That's okay. I managed to get Mud Runner on the Switch too, so I've actually streamed a little of that here on this. Well, okay, I say here on the Switch. I'm actually not streaming off the Switch today, but normally I do. It's been a couple of months since I've streamed off of this Steam Deck. And that's where this bad boy comes in super handy, because I don't have to hold it all in my lap, and that's why it feels weird today. Very Merry is my favorite Marvel supervillain. That could be legitimate. That might actually be a real thing. I don't know. But Very Merry definitely. Very Merry actually sounds like a DC villain to me more than a Marvel villain, but I could go either way. It totally makes sense. Okay, now we'll come back over here. Let's see how far I can get on the limited fuel that I have remaining to me. If I can get to that little... I bet I'll make it to that scout fuel trailer, but it'll be empty. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're fine. All the lights are back on. We're good now. Badoop. Ooh, thank you for the biddies. I was waiting for the text-to-speech to go with it, but there actually wasn't one. If you've missed it in the past, I'm not 100% positive where I got this set up. I think it's on Stream Elements? But I have an Aussie lass who does all of my text-to-speech. I like it that way. It's way cooler than the normal, slightly robotic, lazy American voice that they tend to use. Unfortunately, they're the ones that implement the profanity filters. Fortunately, their profanity filters are really easy to get around. If you've watched any of It's Thompson's streams in particular, his chat community, some of which pop over here from time to time, are really good about making really filthy TTS stuff that it's more than happy to go ahead and speak away. I think he raised his TTS limit just to kind of take advantage of that. If they want to be potty mouths, they actually have to spend some cash. I'm not going to do that. Now that I'm no longer unemployed, I don't have to rely on Twitch for 100% of my income, so I don't need as... Oh, hey, look, there's a trailer over there. Hang on, is that a real trailer? Oh, okay, it's a trailer I've already identified. That's fine. Oh, man, I might actually make it over to this little trailer. I still got 31 liters of fuel. And I just need to get 200 more meters? They never really do identify exactly what the unit of measurement to your waypoints really is. But I'm going to assume it's meters because I got everything else here still set to metric. In fact, when I've accidentally switched my main game to Imperial once to see gallons, and it got really confusing because all of a sudden the scale on the numbers all changes. Everything's off by about a factor of 4. And I found it difficult for me to kind of keep mental track of exactly how much fuel I really did have left. So I've made sure to leave it all set in metric. And then as it turns out, in Season 10, when they introduced the water trailer mechanic, there was a bug. And if you were in Imperial mode and you attempted... Oh, it has enough fuel, barely. And you attempted to change map. Now, if you changed maps at all with your water in your tanks, it would all drain out. But there was some bug where if you were in Imperial, there were other scenarios where all of your water would also disappear, which is stupid and not awesome. Ooh, okay, well, does the Yar? Yes, the Yar. The Yar still has fuel. Okay, well, I'm just going to go for it here. This may turn out that I'll still need to do a fuel emergency mission at some point. I think this time I will go clockwise through this instead of my usual clockwise. Because, I don't know, why not? Come on, let go. Boop. Okay. Course is laid, Captain. Let me come back to this. I think the unit the unit of measurement is miles. Well, it's a possibility. I know that it is in American Truck Simulator, but it makes a little more sense there. It's also a known issue that the scaling is a little on the wonky side in ATS. Which is good, because otherwise, you know, it could take you well, okay, they don't natively support coast-to-coast trips yet. I think Nebraska is the next expansion map out, so you'll be able to drive from Washington to Nebraska. That's going to be the longest trip in there, but that would still be a good 3 to 4 day drive. That might suck as a real-time game. I need one moment. Turn on. Oh, hey, was the engine? Was that rear engine off? Ah, okay, that made a difference. I thought, wow, it's getting really hard to pull. That other one's putting a lot of drag on. I may have to do these separately, but it's because I forgot to start the engine on the second truck. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna try this one-handed here.
I'm fighting my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
I'm driving as best I can here. Oh god, I'm drinking and driving. That's okay, I have a special license for that, officer. Ossifer? Oh, don't drive off the bridge. That would be inappropriate.
Snakes. Why did it have to be
Old
snakes?
bacon snakes, welcome back. No, we are in a snow-free mod map today. My deepest condolences on the Snowless Runner. Maybe that's what they could call the next mainline game, is Snowless Runner. That would not cause any confusion in the marketplace. Although I still think Spin Tires 4 might actually have a good ring to it. I'm trying to remember why they took Spin Tires completely off the market. I think they ran into some form of licensing issue. I don't think it was with the vehicles. I think it was with the Russian developers that made the game. I think there was something they used that someone else was laying claim to, like part of their technology or something in there. But they got resolved for Mud Runner. I'm on top of a rock. Everyone pray for me. Okay, I made it. But it has definitely actively bummed me out that I can't get a hold of the old Spin Tires anymore. Bad as a game, but cool as a technology demo at the time. Expeditions is bringing back tire inflation. That's a fun bit of simulation to add in. Ooh, hey, we're actually moving through some of this dirt now. You think the Russian devs were rushing to finish? Autobahn. Where's Autobahn? I need to get that enabled. Licensing issue with the inventor of the wheel? That's a possibility. Two minutes, Nico. See yourself out. Okay. whatever their issue was, they did at least get it all straightened out in time for Mudrunner. And I think it's because they actually went through a formal publisher with Mudrunner. They've gone to this, Saber Interactive now. So I think they used the overall publisher to help smooth the path for them. I know that both they and Owlcat Games, another Russian developer, have been particularly cautious in their approaches to the public since Ukraine really got cranked up and growling. Yeah, that was the big change in Season 8. Originally, it was rumored that was going to be something along the lines of like Kazakhstan, but it got changed to somewhere slightly generically Asian instead, so that there wasn't that Russian connection to the map. They also claimed that they were no longer going to tie themselves to real locations to avoid possible confusions in the future, but that did not last for very long at all. Because, contrary to popular belief, the Scandinavia is actually a real place, kind of. And the same goes for North Carolina in Season 12 coming up. It's almost a real place. Don't know what my fuel situation is in the rear truck there. Oop, I keep getting messages pop up. Oh, okay. So it's possible that at some point that rear truck may end up running out of fuel. Which is going to make this climb a little harder, but at least my forward vehicle has some. On the return trip where we're going downhill, that might almost kind of work out okay. Except it's going to be super awkward for getting the Sequoia loaded up onto that second truck if it's out of fuel before we get to the top. Although I think I'm moving fast enough, it's still got some fuel on it. You don't burn as much fuel when you're the vehicle being towed as you do when you are the towing vehicle. But I know my towing vehicle effectively did already run out of fuel. I'm going to need to go wide here because I do not want to drop the Voron into that little ditch. I also do not want to drop the Azov into the big ditch ahead of me, so I don't want to go too wide. Okay, the trailer fell into the ditch, but the truck didn't, so I'll take that for the time being, although the Azov's trying to do this opposite up front here. Out of the way, tree. Let's keep it going. NekoNeek is now online. I turn on engine. I have a feeling our trail vehicle, I believe, has run out of fuel. I'm going to see if I can get it all the way to the top of this hill. Just because I'm here, I may as well give it a try. But then I'm going to need a fuel mule to come and rescue us. Unless you still have some fuel on board, good sir. Look at that tiny little front wheel on that little thing. He's almost adorable. Ooh, okay, well that just popped over that trailer. That's good. We're gonna try pushing the correct buttons. There we go. We are gonna flip over this way. Yep, out of fuel. Ooh. Ooh, that's not what I was hoping for. I'm gonna take all he's got left, because he doesn't have enough to go anywhere with that trailer anyway. Yeah, we're gonna need some assistance coming up. Oh, no, I don't want to be in this truck. Step number 1. We're going to play this safe. I'm going to drive these two separately over this bridge. Because that has, oops, I just dragged you over the side and dropped you into the chasm below, written all over it. That is, wow, I got a lot of trucks out on this map again. Get the all-wheel engaged. There we go. Urge. Wait, I only want to go to stop engine. Now I want to change truck. Ideally, I would like to save fuel on the Voron so that I can maneuver him around to load up the Sequoia up top once we get there. So I'm gonna try pulling dead weight up this hill and see how this goes. It's a little bit of a struggle. Okay, now it's a lot of a struggle, actually. Let's get over here to the side. Wiggle, wiggle, as Ms. Moon would say. Though she would say it with a fake English accent. I'm not going to do that. Who needs fuel when you got gravity? I know, that's what I'm shooting for. If I can get us to the top, then we'll just casually roll all the way down here. Do I plan to play 40K? That's a tough one. I have enjoyed the Warhammer stuff as tabletop role-playing games forever. I've never been a terribly huge fan of the computer games, and I'm not 100% certain I can really put my finger on just why. Their game I would probably like, but I'm also willing to face the fact that if it's anything like the two Pathfinder games, I will never finish it, because I still haven't finished either of their Pathfinder games. In fact, on Wrath of the Righteous, I'm not even close. I might manage someday to finish Kingmaker, but Wrath of the Righteous is not likely to happen, because that thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I expect the game will be as good as the Pathfinder games have been, if not slightly better, technically speaking. That does have an appeal. I've seen it pop up on my Steam feed, so this is telling you how much I think I'm actually going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's actually out, at least. If they kickstarted it like the others, I definitely didn't back it. I know that. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the rear truck. Yep, that makes a difference, all right. Let me get climbing here. For a long time, Games Workshop had a real tight hold on licensing indie video games. They've definitely been more free with that of late, yeah. The other one that had the huge change of mind about electronics was Palladium. I remember back when I worked in the D20 industry. It was just at the time that WotC was kind of coming to the end of 3.5, and they were getting to 4.0, and they were starting to panic that everyone was going to steal everything from them if they ever did anything in PDF. And Palladium was already that way to begin with. And Palladium would barely license anything out. They vowed they would never do PDFs or anything. You had to buy the physical book or nothing. And of course, in the last double handful of years, they finally changed course on that. And lo and behold, a bunch of the stuff, I've got ancient Palladium books that I loved playing back in the day. Spent a few bucks to pick up the PDFs of those now that you can get them. And I have appreciated them for that. And I think you finally realize that, oh, hey, I actually can make a ton of money. And not everyone's going to steal everything from me. That's a good moral to the lesson. Something like that. Get 20 to 40 hours in, get distracted. For me, it really depends. It really depends on how deeply engaging the story gets and how bad the grind gets. And that's where Sea of Stars spoke to me so strongly. The story was fun. Okay, it wasn't a super deep story, but at least it was one that I hadn't seen before. But the grind didn't exist. You could just keep going, and you gained almost nothing from wasting time grinding. Kind of, since everything seemingly kept pace with you as you leveled, you didn't really have the need to. Oh, you stupid stubby little leg trailer! The Pathfinder games have had a little bit of grind to them. They're not terrible. Okay, keep pulling. You know what? I'm going to let go of the tow trailer here. I'm going to go ahead and get you over that. No, don't detach the trailer. Go down to that one. Play and run plenty of games. Had a Cyberpunk Red. Oh, that would be cool. And miniature. Oh, I've loved BattleTech. I've tried playing some of the electronic versions of BattleTech across all kinds of different systems. I'm not one to gripe about minis are the best or minis are terrible, because I've seen people complain both directions. But that is one of the few games where it really feels like you get something extra from having the minis. Okay, this is what our problem was. This dude is hung up bad on that rock. Let's see if I can winch him off of that. Okay, yeah, he was hung up bad on this rock on the other side of the crest on that hill. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to burn every last drop of fuel that I've got just to get out. There we go. Of this small pickle. Pickles sound good. Oh, okay. You can let go now. Thank you. Okay, well, that's... Oh, that didn't actually stop the engine. No, don't. I'm doing everything wrong. There we go. That's that D-pad on this ancient controller just being funny and weird. And not ha-ha funny like it's a clown to amuse me or anything. Okay, we're going to go back to Deadpool. Okay, we're off again. I don't think there's too much altitude change on this loop we need to drive, but there are apparently a couple of large rocks that are going to threaten to cause issues. So, my SnowRunner strategy number 4, I guess. If you can't see it on screen, then the physics are simplified. So let's not look at the trailing truck there. And maybe it'll just pull right on over for us. Oops, I took off my glasses again. I don't think I'll need them for this. You know what? There's a lot more altitude change on this route than I thought there was. Crap. Miniature game is very tactical, and the rules have held up. If you're familiar with Living for Crits, it's a guy from Pennsylvania who has gotten his kids involved. Originally, they did a Twitch and YouTube show every Sunday. It stopped about a year ago because his daughter, who was his primary co-host, got involved in theater in school, so she was gone for a while. But just a couple of weeks ago, they are finally back, putting shows on again. But he and his son, while his daughter was out, he and his son played a ton of BattleTech and were constantly posting photos. It was so cool to get a good eye on that, because I haven't played actual physical BattleTech in a long time now. Hey, a Sequoia! It's just what I was looking for. You know what? It turns out I might not actually have to have this truck running to get it loaded. Yeah, sweet. Although I think that will have broken the winch. Yes. Now, I do have a very bad feeling about towing this very far in tandem like this. This is just begging for that rear vehicle to get hung up and then sideways on something, but I also don't think I'm going to be able to go very far before I'm out of gas anyway, so we're going to tow this a short distance. We're going to see how this all goes, and then I'm going to have a fuel mule come through and help us out. Once the fuel mule is here, then I can drive these down the hill separately. Yeah, I think this is already suboptimal, so let me disconnect. Get you up to here. No, it was too much to think I'd still be in range. Let's go back down to the Voron. Okay, not sideways. That's an awesome start. Still in all-wheel drive. That helps. Okay. Yeah. Nope, keep going. Okay, well, we're off. I'll get a little closer after all. If I can get as far as the bridge where I had the long logging trucks sitting and waiting, I would take that. Well, this is unusual. What happens? Nope. If I give the rear truck a little engine, that little engine can help push. I guess at this point I'm just going to leave him running until he runs out, which probably won't be long. But it'll help with this initial climb here. Getting all nostalgic for BattleTech pods at the Wizards of the Coast store thing. Oh, man. There was one WotC store. I think that's when I was still living in Colorado. That was a long time ago now. I actually had a WotC store I went to once, and it was meh. I worked at a couple of different game stores, mainly through college in the 80s and into the 90s, that I thought had way better store stuff. Yeah. Long before, like, the places where Dan worked, the Card Kingdom, which I believe now has become the Mox place. They're just cool now, but I always thought that my game store even though it was much smaller than a WotC place. Big surprise, had a much better selection of things. Although the WotC store did have non-WotC stuff in it, which was a little surprising, actually. In Omaha, there was actually a Games Workshop store. That surprised the hell out of me. And my understanding is that there's one somewhere around here in the metro, Portland metro area, but I don't know where exactly. I've shut off the trail truck just in case it has a couple liters left. Maybe I need them to get over or something later on down the hill here. Still attached? Yep, still rolling. The closer I can get to the pavement, the faster a refueling mission will go. That's my goal here. Someone's taken suspension damage, but 2 points is no big deal. And I'm moving way too fast for the trail truck to have turned sideways on me, so I'm just going to assume that we're fine back there. Try to run games every Sunday. Oh, to keep up on BattleTech awareness. Well, that is a good idea, because they definitely like to keep their lore rolling, which is very cool. Can be a little expensive, but then, you know, it's Games Workshop, so you know that that's coming anyway, so as long as you're going to be paying for it anyway, you may as well be getting the benefit of the continuous evolution of stuff. Actually, they're not Games Workshop. BattleTech is, well, originally FASA. Now it's Catalyst. I think Catalyst is the one who owns that now. Oh my god, we actually made it, as long as I don't drive off the edge over here again. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, that's getting a little twisty. The back end of that other truck is trying to go down in the ditch, so I'm going to go really wide up here. Yeah, Catalyst. That's what I thought. Actually, I get every couple of day email from Catalyst about stuff. I guess BattleTech is what's usually first and foremost, but there's some other stuff Catalyst does that I've actually purchased more recently. Oh boy, we're really trying to not bring that rear log with us, I think. There we go. I'm just going to pretend like nothing's wrong, and I'm sure everything will go just great. Oh yeah, see? We're on the road again. We're fine. Definitely cheaper than GW. Oh, yeah, that's the big difference there, right? Yeah, you could go to a store and play in a somewhat sanctioned tournament and not be kicked out of the building because you forgot to paint the toe of one of your mechs. Or I would presume they don't give a crap if you just want to play with the straight-up gray plastic. Because let's be honest, if I were to play in those tournaments, which I don't, I would never play painted because I never have the time, motivation, and wet paint to actually paint any of mine. I desperately want to. I try from time to time. Usually I end up with actually really cheap paint sets that just go dry before I finally get around to really trying them. But I would need to get a good head of steam built up on painting something before I actually spent good money on good paints. Because I know that I'm just going to be a disappointment to myself. Just under 100 liters, but getting down much lower on this hill. I might make pavement. Zero chance of making these all the way to the delivery point without refueling, but I think I can hit pavement. This hill is a little tough to climb, but real easy to go down. Transformer minis from Dollar Tree. Cool. One of my favorite things to do was collect... I think it was actually Micro Machines, but they made a Star Wars series, and they were the perfect size. They came with their little plastic bases but they fit exactly in the hexes on the Star Warriors hex maps. So instead of playing with the little square chits on the map, and then all of the really fun, paper pull-off sheet control panels for each of them, each of the vehicles, you could actually play with the plastic minis that were perfectly scaled for that thing. And I have a giant box of them, and that is down in the man. It's actually one of the few things in the man room that I could stand in the doorway and point at directly. There's a lot of stuff in the man room. I can't do that anymore. That's why Master Jedi is now standing on the back side of the laptop here. Not literally giving me the evil eye over my disaster Rivera, but internally. Internally she is, and she's fully validated in that too. It's my fault, and I'm terrible. I get that from Nico. I was just mean to Nico. I was mean to Nico for no reason. That's the end of the statement there, though. It's probably because he's on his self-imposed 2-minute ban for the last 40 minutes. We're still making it down this hill. Perfect for aerospace for several games. Suck at... Oh, yeah, well, yeah, there's definitely no question that I suck at painting. I've always sucked at painting. You see a lot of, especially Facebook memes, paint me like one of your French girls converted over to paint me like one of your minis. And then, it's the old Titanic meme. And so then the second panel is Rose, painted with the giant eyes with the one dot in the middle for a pupil and everything all smeared out and, very, very four-color panel. So, yep, that's me. Oh, man, I've made it down to semi-civilization. My well-maintained dirt road, where the now empty Yar, is waiting for someone to help come save it, too. I need to go wide if I can. I don't need to go too wide. Oh my god. Don't go this wide. Don't go this wide. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm doing really bad things here. Poop? Okay, hang on. This is an emergency. I gotta take these glasses off. I don't think there's anything I can reach. Crap. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool. No, be cooler than that. Be cooler. Be cooler. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. You're not cool. Damn it. Barrel roll. Do a barrel roll at least. Shit. Okay, there's one. Oh my god, I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling. Well, keep rolling. If you roll all the way over, you might be able to just fix this problem. I have access to the other truck, but it's going to have effectively 0 fuel. 8 liters. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Well, damn it. I knew I was going to have to go wide to be able to pull them both around, but that went a little too wild. There you go, old bacon face. That's it. That's it exactly. You at least have fuel on board. And you're not too far... Oh! There's a trailer right here. How much fuel do you have? Not a ton. But that's enough to kind of get things started. Okay. This actually, I think, is going to be reasonably recoverable. There we go. That's our rescue. Oh, no, wait. We don't need just a rescue horn. We also need the rescue beacon. There we go. Beacons ahoy, everybody. I'm dragging 200 liters of fuel and a rescue beacon. And someone that has a little bit of power might actually be able to turn the Azov back upright. But that's definitely an uphill roll that it's got to go through. Okay, everyone be cool about this. No, be cool. Everyone be cool. Okay, first let me drop the trailer. Because the trailer's just gonna risk being in the way. Dig in, little buddy. Nope. There we go. Okay, everybody dig in. I got the diff lock and the all-wheel. I don't totally expect this to actually work, but it was interesting to try. Actually, I'm really curious. Am I upright enough? I'm upright enough to run. That means I'm upright enough to bust this bad boy out. Pro move right there. I don't really have a plan beyond this point, unfortunately, but I can get me to here. I wonder if I can get enough. No, I didn't really think I could get enough grip there, but it was an interesting try. What can you hold on to? I could grab onto that trailer over there. In a manner that's almost kind of working. Let me get the crane out of the way. Okay. I know what to do. We're gonna go to the Voron. Step 1, Voron needs juice. There we go. We're gonna take some of it. Not all of it. We don't want to be greedy. Let me drop that so I can get the diff lock on. Let's put the winch onto the butt of the trailer. Come on, trailer butt. There you go. We'll go get the Sequoia later. Oh, it's not giving me the option of powering on the other truck because I'm winching it by the trailer instead. Well, that's a little cheesy. What happens if I come up here? Let that kind of angle over there a little bit. Oops, I double clicked. Let's see what happens if we try to winch from there. Oh, that can actually reach. Let me get a good overall view. Which way are my tires turned? I want to go this way. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. I don't know where that where is, but it's somewhere. Not sure just how much of me is stuck on this tree and how much is just sad. Are you? No, you are no longer attached. Okay, well that's not as helpful. So let's reattach. I don't know if that's actually part of this truck or not. I guess we'll find out. Oh, he's churning. He's churning. Woo! Okay, let's see if we can just casually grab a hold of that sequoia now like nothing happened. Can you reel it in? Which button's the reeling one here? Is it this way? Or is it this one? I think it's this one. Maybe it's not that one. Oh, there, that worked better. Slightly more gooderer. Yeah, look at that. This is definitely not going to work for this purpose, but it looks good at least. That's what I'm going with. You can't convince me otherwise. Would you just pack? Just pack. It was worth a try. You could stop. Anytime. Anytime. You just feel free. No, well, okay. Repairing's probably not terrible, but I want to do is refuel. Oh boy. I don't remember putting down the anchors like that. I really should put them back up for doing this maneuver, but I'm not. Oh yeah, they seem perfectly happy to go ahead and just clip through that anyway. So let me shorten that up. Now lift! Remember, lift with your knees, not your back. Now we're spinning. We're spinning slowly, but we're spinning. There we go. Total pro. I got a whole bunch of these extra vehicles in the way. Let's reattach. Repack. Whew. Okay, we made it. Let's see how far I have fallen behind here. KDP was watching, so I checked in. Early morning. Thanks for joining in, Minotaur. Oh god, I forgot to turn off the fireworks again. That's how I roll. Who am I calling a Voron? Actually, I think two of these are Vorons. We got the Grad. Yeah, I got the Grad, and who are you? Oh no, that's a Paystar. Never mind. You're right. I accidentally called the Paystar a Voron because I'm a terrible person, I guess. You actually have some fuel. So we're going to steal it here momentarily. First, let me just drag this thing out of the way. You know what? I have had a very small change of heart. These other two trucks are going to need more fuel to get to their destination anyway. So I'm going to take the Paystar here, and I am going to go pick up a good fuel trailer instead of this empty Scout one. I'm just going to drag it the hard way back to the trailer store. It's fine. It was built for this. This is how it's supposed to work. Congrats to all the new grads. I know, like Master Jedi has now graduated with a Voron degree. An advanced Voron degree, I should point out. Oh, that hurt a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get over it. I'm just going to park you right there. Ooh. Oh, well, I parked it on one wheel. That's good enough. Trailer store. I would like fuel, please. Thank you. Let's go back this way. Yep, that extra horn really pays off. Courtesy of Syrinscape. I was so bummed out today. The Syrinscape chat showed to me named later voluntarily took a day off. I didn't know they could do that. I don't think Ben at Syrinscape knew they could do that. I bet they have something to answer for next week. They may be obligated to provide us with a 24-hour stream next week. That would show them. Can I reach both from here? I can! Put gas in you, put gas in you. Sure, why not? I'm going to put a gallon in you. I'm going to make you fuel mule capable by putting some in you. And then I'll take a little myself, too. There we go. Okay, so now I got Fuely McFuel faces kind of parked up and ready to go there. So where were we? Like nothing happened. There we go. Let's get you set up. Let's give you engine power. Oops, you are turning back too far the other way. That truck, I think, is going to make it. I'm actually going to look at where this one's steering now. All right, we're back in business. What's this? You've heard that you could have had... I heard that I could have Jedi... Oh! Did Minotaur steal your stream? Is that how that worked? I don't know how the computers or the internet work anymore. But welcome back, KDP, if that is your real name. Okay, we're making a run for the border. And by border, I mean the edge of the map. I'm also considering strategery on the next map. I think it's a tiny bit faster to take the two trucks in tandem like this than it is to just drive them separately. But it really kind of depends on the terrain in between. Sometimes they can get really slow when driven together. I don't think this speed's too bad, though. Now we have to negotiate a corner. Probably going to have to bully this thing just a little bit. That might have been enough. Let's see. Oops, I activated the winch a little bit, and that definitely pulled the back end of this Azov trailer around. There we go. Okay, I think we're up. I think we're up and running on pavement. And it's only a slight bend to our destination up here. I don't think I'll throw us off the edge. We might just make it over there. No, I didn't put the curtains up in here like I did in my other playthrough. Just taking a quick look around. I'm going to come back out here. I need to be out here because I want to be sure that we're all nice and tucked away in this big yellow rectangle before I move to the next map. I don't want to risk someone being left behind. Although the load times are so much better on the PC version of this game. Off we go. Don't forget to signal. Oh, in American Truck Simulator and Euro Simulator, you do have turn signals. You don't have any in this game. Probably because there's never any traffic, unless you're in multiplayer. I do have multiplayer enabled. Code's down there. That might be the right code, might not. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But also, I'm getting close to the end of this here. Oops, I meant to just settle out right here. Oh, okay, there we go. Turn on trailing engine. And then we're going to start with one of those really obnoxious turns here. Start really wide, because that trailing truck is going to come through really tight. Oop, just cleared. Maybe? Nope, it's got a hold of one of those impossible branches. One of those branches that are total lies, but okay, fine, whatever. Get me back on the pavement. Okay, I think we're good. I think we might make it. Okay. Beacons are back on. We're safe again. Boy, I really should have had those on for making that turn. I was gambling. So when does this game you dorks were talking about come out? If by that game you mean Expeditions, a Mudrunner game, that releases on March 5th. I've got it pre-ordered on the Steam Deck here already. Switch, it's going to be available on Switch, but it is not available for pre-order there yet. But that's okay. I'll start out streaming it right here off of this machine if I have to. To be fair, it's going to look better coming off of this machine anyway. They're letting dorks on the internet now? No. I don't think the internet allows for that kind of thing. In much the same way that it doesn't allow for people to scream their misinformed opinions at other people with threats of literal death and violence. None of that ever happens. Because only dorks would do that. Actually, only way worse than dorks would do that. So, forbidden. Doesn't get it for his birthday in February. Nope. Well, you could get the pre-order for it. I think if you pre-order, you get like an extra skin for one of the trucks. You know, something totally worthwhile. Dorks. Well, okay. You know, you got it on a technicality. That is only one dork, but that is 5 of him. So plural still counts. I always wondered what NDA meant. I was always super fast to sign one when I was doing my contract work, but I figured, yeah, whatever. I have to sign it to do work, so what does it matter what it means? But now I know. Yes, extra skin. You fry it up, nice and crispy. I'm thinking driving the pavement, and it's too late now, I gotta go around the horn, but I think driving the pavement might have been faster if I just drove the 2 trucks separately. But there are 2 water crossings that I am not sure that the Voron behind me is super happy about actually crossing. I think it needs this tow. So I think we're just committed to it now. Wrap it around your truck to sneak through checkpoints like in Silence of the Lambs. I don't remember the checkpoints in the Silence of the Lambs, but I 100% believe you. I do know that's exactly how you get through real-world checkpoints, though. As a kid growing up in California, we had the family cabin in Colorado, so every summer we'd go out for a couple of weeks. And on your way out of the state, you'd always have to stop for the fruit inspection on the way out because of the fruit flies in California. Weirdly enough, no other states actually wanted any of those. So yeah, you always had to stop and sneak in a bunch of fruit. I remember one trip we had a ton of grapes. I don't know why we bought this said ton of grapes for this trip, knowing that they'd take away your fruit when you cross the border, but we had a bunch nonetheless. So rather than having to throw away all of said grapes, we pulled over to the side where the truck weigh scales were. And my family gorged on 2 full bags of grapes. They were awesome grapes. I think what that meant is that we just ate all the fruit flies and then carried them with us and then pooped them into the local ecosystems after the fact. So, we screw you, Arizona, for thinking we wouldn't get by. Although, I guess realistically, we probably held our... Would we have held our poop till Colorado? No, because we usually spent the night in Arizona on the way. So, yeah. We would have despoiled Arizona with fruit flies. I have no idea whether they still do that or not. Because it's been a long time. I guess I've driven that border a few times since being a little kid. I don't remember ever stopping, but I also don't remember ever bringing a cooler full of food anymore either. Now they probably just microwave your vehicle as you drive by, and that kills off anything in the car. No poo till Denver. Yeah, we didn't go as far as Denver then. So that was just up on the Continental Divide. The highest poop you can take in America. Well, that's probably not true, but it seems like it. Oh, okay, we actually still have a pretty good fuel level here. I think we'll make it to the depot as is. I don't remember if I've passed the point where I managed to roll this truck the first time through, so hopefully that won't happen this time again. I've already rolled it once on the way back, so I think I'm done here. I do believe I'm going to have to deal with short stubby leg syndrome, though. Short, stubby trailer leg syndrome is how we go about flipping trucks. I mean, we just did that on Christmas Day with a load full of cable cars. So I wouldn't put it past me to do it with the Sequoia as well. Look at that. We're just going to brute force this thing through here. Hey, look, everyone. It's Log. I promise you that if I remembered all the lyrics to the song, I would sing it for you now, but I really don't. I haven't seen a Ren and Stimpy in a very long time. I just know it's Log. I'm just now catching up on the Incontinental Divide. That's worth bonus points. Definite bonus points for Old Bacon Face this stream. The highest poo you can take in America. When did politics started being talked about? Oh God, well, in another week we're in an election year, so it's all downhill from here. Probably for the next 16 years. It's going to get a little lumpy and bumpy here. Everyone, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicles at all times. If the vehicle begins to roll, don't worry. That's all part of the show. Okay, now we need to start thinking, period, end of statement, about the potential for rolling a vehicle around this corner. I'm getting close to the end of my stream time. I really don't need to extend it by an extra 15 minutes of log recovery, so I am going to drive this forward just a little. This right here, this is where I rolled this truck earlier. So I'm going to try driving past it solo first. We can go a little farther than I had originally planned. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. 2 minutes, Nico. What is that, KDP? Are you getting all handsy right there or something? Let's put the all-wheel back in. Oh yeah, he's really good on fuel too. Okay, we definitely have enough fuel to make it to where we're trying to get to here. You also need beacons on if we're doing this, bud. You were the truck that saved me when I flipped the other one on that stump right there, so don't make me regret this. He doesn't drive as good as the Azov does, so I think we definitely want to keep towing. Oh, hey, there was a honk. Okay, back off and running. Oh, now both trucks have their beacons on. That is guaranteed safety. Nothing can possibly go wrong with this. I hope I got good tires for this. This is where I don't think the Voron can make it on its own. I think we need the Azov to help out with this. I was going to say, side note, where the hell is the road? Okay, I see it now. Told me to keep my hands and feet inside, so you did not listen. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. I should have counted on that. I couldn't quite make out. I guess that's two hands doing that, but the actual legal emote there is so small. I couldn't make it out as compared to a full emoji. Uh-oh. Master Jedi is attempting to demonstrate something to me. Master Jedi has made spring rolls. Am I sharing those? Is that what's going on? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Timeout, trucks. We're switching to this. Oh. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Homemade spring rolls. Beauty. Oh, man, that means dinner time's getting here. Hang on. We gotta deliver some logs to get those in my belly. And then, oh, we are getting close to face-off time as well. I don't think we're quite going to overlap with an avalanche alert. It's going to be really close, though. In fact, while we're mudslogging, let me go ahead. I'm going to get the TV fired up over there. I'm going to so multitask right now. It's going to make me sick to my stomach how much stuff I'm doing at the same time. By the way, for those that have asked, yes, I am playing this. I am playing with this controller corded because this is a 10-year-old Xbox battery. I think it can hold a charge for about 3 minutes as long as you aren't actually using it.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
Drive it faster, sir. This mud is a poor choice for driving fast, but that's how we go. Let me fire up this worthless ESPN Plus app on the old Apple TV. I see Avalanche and Yotes. This is Nico, isn't it? I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, but this is Nico who's trying to make me drink while I'm also doing all of these other things. You have to wait. Oh, look at that. It's the ESPN Plus app. And I pick the game that I want, and it says, wow, I wish you were subscribed to ESPN Plus. And I say, yeah. I am subscribed to ESPN Plus, and then it says, "Oh, okay. I guess you can watch it then after all." And yeah, for Rock and Stone, of course, KTP is being a jerk after that. I'm trying to drive off the side. Okay, the game is up. We're still in pregame. There's no goal yet. We are late, so you're only getting 1 sip per hydrate. That's the rules. You know what? Screw the rules. You're getting the 2 each. Yeah, we're definitely cold now, but that's fine. Okay, I gotta put this on so I can see who's being a dick. Double hydration. Oh, gotta be kidding me. Okay, hang on. I actually have to do some turning here. Okay, this seems kind of stable. Okay, we're off. We're double hydrating. There's 1. 2. 3. Boy, this is... It's not unpleasantly cold. It's not that bad, but it's definitely cold. We're also getting really low there. I don't have enough time left in this drive to have to go make more, so we're gonna have to spread it out. I had honestly not anticipated taking an entire 2+ hour stream just to drive over to the other map and back to get a couple of logs, but here we are. This is where we live now. My roll risk is never 0, but it's definitely low at this point, I hope. Oh yeah, I actually have to read some here before it scrolls off. You blame Tay for those. Okay, except... Oh, the drop-off point is just activated. We are so close. Let's see, I don't know. Scoring in the pregame before the goalie gets out on the ice seems like an easy way to start. I can't say that that's bad advice. I don't think it's allowed by the rules, but, you know, who cares about that? Rules are for losers, right? I hope we can all make it through there together, happy as a one big log family. So far it seems to be. I'm still pulling at least. Okay, I think we're through. Oh, Old Bacon Face with a gorgeous lantern drop. I'm sadly, apparently, it must have missed, though. Hey, there's another one of those things that I should do, but probably won't remember to, is I need to add a drop command on my Stream Deck so that I can just one button join the drop fun. Because right now I'd actually have to type words, and I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough hands for typing. Oops. Oh, I just started moving. I just started moving again, but I broke the toe chain. That's okay. We're just gonna have to do this separate then. KDP is true. Yes. Oh, cats are definitely jerks. Even cat lovers will never disagree with that particular statement. They are all jerks. And they know it, and they revel in it. Two minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. 2 more minutes, Nico. No, wait, where did my Voron go? Oh, I hit the B button, that's why it went weird on me. Oh, yep, he had just cleared the hill right there. But I'd already given up and moved on, so let's see. Let's see if he's got enough tire to actually make it through this mud pit. I don't doubt that winching will be involved because of the stupid trailer with these stupid stubby little legs. Nope, that's a terrible spot to winch to. That one might be a little bit better. There we go. Keep on rolling, my pretty. Uh-oh. We're fighting it here. Actually, he may have just started rolling again. Yeah, okay, but the winch helped. Not gonna deny that the winch came through clutch there. Let's see if you can drag your trailer up over that little hill. Oh my god, you could. It's the little Voron that could. Let's winch back up. Let's keep moving them dogies. Or logies, I guess is the case may be here. Ooh. Now, if either of you turn sideways at this point, I'm going to be very cross with you. Oh, the camera went a little crazy on me. Nope. Okay, yeah, we're just casually slapping trees as we go, babe, but they don't mind. If we do what? You want to be... Oh, damn it, Nico. What's wrong with you, man? Never mind. We don't have time for that. Oh my god. The game is underway. The game is underway. Avalanche alert is active. I don't have the app up and running on this laptop, though, so we'll have to rely on the manual horn if they score. But hey, look at this. I'm driving and drinking. It's legal when you do them in that order. Oh yeah, we're getting low. Okay, we got through it. We got it. We only have like 2 corners to go. Oh man, it's all downhill from here. Except for the 2 really difficult turns I'm going to have to make to get everybody out of everybody else's way. Okay, we're going to disconnect truck A from truck B. Sequoia number 4 out of 5 delivered. I'm going to park you over here out of the way. Ish. Pull you in second. Take off my glasses so I can see this delivery. Okay, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that. The fireworks are still right next to the I'm done, good night, everybody button, so I should probably change that too. Item number 3 I'm not going to get to. 1 mission completed. That was some serious driving out there. Good work running those mountain roads. It only took me 2 months to get those 5 logs delivered of real-time delivery. Now, reopen the boat launch has become the automatic thing, but I ain't got time for that. There we go. Now I'm going to intentionally come back to this screen. Mission complete. Mission accomplished. We've done it. How come Sandwich didn't get his trucking school practice by playing this game? Honestly, he should have. He's talked a time or two about picking this game up because I think it's actually on sale right now. It's only $20 on Switch, which means it's probably $10 on Steam, if not better, for the base game. I think you can get the base game plus all 3 passes for $50 or $60 at most on Steam right now. I think $80 on Switch. Everything on Switch always has to be more expensive just because it does. But yeah, it's definitely cheaper right now. I know Dan Servo has it. He tried playing a little on his own, and he got a little confused and a little frustrated by it because he didn't really exactly know what to go in because, you know, when he pops in here, he doesn't usually stick around very long because he usually has a lot of work for his Australian overlords that he needs to do when he's done streaming. But I know a couple people who have it. The Bardic one, I know he has it. He's jumped in a time or two. King Ninja, I've probably gotten the most multiplayer assistance from. I know he plays a lot, but he's got a lot of things going on right now, so he hasn't been on Miss Moonstream even very much lately. So hopefully in the new year he'll get cleared up a little bit. It'd be cool to see him keep coming back in. And yeah, Nintendo does enjoy their extra pennies. There's no doubt in that. Everything has to be at least $5 more expensive on Nintendo. But that's going to bring us to an end for today's stream. I will be back this weekend for Sea of Saturdays. It might be Sea of Sundays. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how things go. I believe Master Jedi does have an outside of the house engagement on Saturday. The timing on that is probably going to be a little bit in conflict with this stream. I think we'll be back in time for me to jump in with Dan Servo, but I don't think we'll get back early enough for me to stream ahead of him, which means I might do Sea of Sundays, which probably works out well. That makes it a New Year's Eve stream, I guess. That sounds fun, right? So yeah, we'll do that. Maybe a dork will stream tonight. I'll keep an eye out for that. You know, there is an Avs game on now. That'll last for a little while, but most dorks need to deal with food, sometimes kids and other things before they do their streams. Well, we'll see about that. And there's always a chance that Master Jedi and I might actually get our movie/date night going tonight. We keep having to postpone it because, you know, there's holiday things going on and stuff, but might happen tonight. Tomorrow night would actually be a really good night for it because there's something else that we have to do right as I'm done with work. And I don't have my Thursday Pathfinder because that game is actually done. My Thursday group is merging with my Tuesday group, and we're going to start that back up. We're going to start the tabletop version of the Kingmaker in January. I'm still trying to talk them into letting me, if not actively stream it, at least record it so I can like composite together, you know, like a 30-minute summary of a stream. I'm trying to do some more stuff there. It also gives me more chance to throw some Sirenscape stuff out there. I kind of like to get to play with that too. But I think that's going to get us covered for now. I will be back next Wednesday, regardless of how this weekend goes. I might come back to this map again. I might go to the Holland Booty. No. The other map that I found where I have my Forerunner set up as a mod vehicle. Session complete, 1 mission completed. Thanks for the summary. That super helped. I did throw my controller at the floor, so I guess I should pick that back up. So next Wednesday, I will be back for more multiplayer fun here on SnowRunner. This weekend is going to be Sea of Weekends. And then going forward off into the new year, I'm probably going to stick with the Super Mario RPG for right now. I'm a little worried that it's a little boring because I'm very bland at it because I haven't played it before, so I can't really tie into the nostalgia. We'll see about maybe swapping that out for something else, but we're definitely going to stick to the For Garl theme on Saturdays. And I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I got some music for you, and I smell fresh spring rolls just over there in the kitchen, so I'll give you a full report on the weekend. Bye.